Alan, oh, here we go. Hey everybody, Alan Brocken here. Just this is going to be a brief thing. We're kind of like tomorrow is the 4th of July. I got to get over to Sam's Club to get the burgers and all the stuff we need for the food. But I had a really cool thing happen today that actually started a while back, and I just thought, I don't know, I'm so excited. I can't even describe how excited I am. So I don't know if you're familiar with the Veggie Tales. But when my kids were little, we loved the Veggie Tales. We watched the shows all the time. We had DVDs. I think we had some VHS that went to grandma's house. There was VHS. And we loved the Veggie Tales. And we would sing the songs, and like we had the cassettes. I don't know if you remember cassettes, but we had cassettes in the car that we would listen to the Veggie Tales. There were these great songs. One of my favorite things of all time was Silly Songs with Larry. And it was stuff like, everybody's got a water buffalo. Yours is fast, but mine is slow. Crazy stuff like that. Oh, where's my haircut? He's a peach. Anyway, long and the story short, I love the Veggie Tales. My kids love the Veggie Tales. We had a great time with it. So anyway, today, back in May, I was at a convention sharing space with Mike Nawrocki. So he's the voice of Larry the Cucumber. He's also got really awesome stuff. He's got the Dead Sea Squirrels, which are just hilarious. It's awesome. It's an awesome take on telling Bible stories and stuff like that, and good scriptural lessons. But he was a hero because he was somebody that the VeggieTales were teaching my kids good things. That one of my favorite things was busy, shockingly busy. I'm too busy. I got so much to do. I'm too busy for you, kind of thing. And that to retell the story of the Good Samaritan. So anyway, and everything else, the Grapes of Wrath, I love that show. But I got to meet him, talk to him, and it was really awesome because I'm sharing this booth space. He's like right next to me, and every little kid that comes up, he starts talking like Larry the Cucumber, and the kids love it, and it was just awesome. I got to talk to him a little bit, learned a little bit about history of Veggie Tales. That was cool. But then after the show, my good friend Trisha Goyer gets a hold of me and she says, "Hey, would you like to be on the Bible for Kids podcast?" And I'm like, "The Bible for Kids? I don't know what that is, but tell me more." And she was like, "Oh, well, it's hosted by me and Mike Nawrocki." And I was like, "What? You mean I get to be on the air with Larry the Cucumber? That it couldn't even be better than that." So anyway, I got to meet Larry the Cucumber, and then he interviewed me today. We did it. I don't know when the episode's gonna actually go up, but I got to be on a Zoom call with him, talk to him a little bit. He asked me all these questions about my books, which was really cool, really fun and engaging thing. Got to fanboy out a little bit on it. But anyway, I'm just saying it's pretty cool when you get to meet one of your heroes, because I realized that as a creator, Mike didn't necessarily set out specifically to teach my kids important things. Like my kids, he didn't know my kids. He actually might meet my kids. We're all going to the same convention later this year, so he might meet them. But my kids weren't really necessary. My kids personally weren't. But he wanted to share God's word in creative ways with children to get them excited, to get them more connected to God's word, get more connected to faith. And I got to meet him, and it was awesome. And I hope someday, I'm half, no, not even half. I'm 1% as influential with kids and families for the faith as he is. He's just my hero, and I got to meet him today, and it was really cool. And if you ever do, I guess my only advice is just bring it down a little bit. I had to bring it down so I wasn't just so fanboy. You can tell how excited I am. This is all the excitement I didn't have earlier on the podcast because I was trying to be all professional. But it was really clear, and I did get to bless him with a little one-liner that I think threw him off a little bit because he's just one of my heroes. So anyway, long and the short of it, had a great time today. Something completely different. And when you do get to meet your heroes, you should just tell them just what you think, because I thought it was awesome what he did for my kids. And what was even wilder though, best part of it. So my kids are in the office, we're here doing stuff. My son-in-law was live selling from this space I'm in right now earlier today. We were doing a bunch of renovation stuff. We've got the shelves now set up in the receiving room that we didn't have. We've got some additional stuff in the inventory area. I'm going to do another tour now that we're just about done fixing some stuff that needed to be fixed, such that the very front room now while it does contain this, retail theater space where my son-in-law does his live selling, it will be ready like at Christmas time. We're gonna do a little pop-up shop. I may also do, I don't know, I'm thinking about maybe like a homeschool preview shop or something, just because, back to homeschool, come on in, secret shopper thing. I don't know. Anyway, the space is just about all set up and ready to go. I'm really excited about that. But my kids were here while I was on this podcast. I get done and I'm starting to tell them about podcasts, and they're having fun, and they're reminiscing about the Veggie Tales. And it was awesome because even my son-in-law, who didn't grow up, in my house with the Veggie Tales, we met him when he was older. He remembered we had this great connection over that. And then my son goes, "Oh, and I remember this thing where they predicted AI." And he pulls up on his phone this video of Larry the Cucumber saying, "Hey, there's going to be a robot that can create automatic humor with, random automatic humor. It's going to be amazing." And then they're playing it, and I'm like, "Oh my, this is like ChatGPT 3.5. Like, the jokes were not good, but it's crazy that Larry the Cucumber and VeggieTales predicted what we're seeing in AI today, like way back in the late 90s, early 2000s. So anyway, I had a great time today. I had a great time with my kids, and sometimes you just get to meet your heroes, and it's really cool. So I'll catch y'all next time.